here's the thing. Once you get into the IT space, and one of the things that we'll get to a question in the chat too, is that Professor Black Ops has two types of degrees. He has a bachelor's degree as well as an MBA as well too, right? So you think about it, the opportunities that he's had in his life, is vast, right? And the number of positions that he's had in his life as well too is pretty vast. And then there is a specific chat that's actually in here that really talks about education, and it came from, I believe, Tobias Price. He says, PBO, has your MBA helped you in the cybersecurity field? Talk about that, my man.
Yeah, because MBA, once you get to that level, you start talking about budgets, you start talking about risk, you start talking about managing people, which I hate, but I'm gonna start doing it. So once you start managing people, and two is Gabe and all the old guys will tell you, once you get to a certain level, everybody has those skills. So sometimes you need a tiebreaker, especially if somebody doesn't know you personally. So an MBA is going to be a tiebreaker. And sometimes, too, you're going to need a higher level degree to get you in the door, right? Let's be real. There's some gatekeepers and they're educational elitists, right? They want you to have those degrees. Now, I think you can do some of those jobs with certs, but sometimes the gatekeepers want you to have those type of degrees. So I want to make sure I'm papered up, knowledged up, and desired up, so nobody can stop me in none of those three levels. Like I tell people, I'm about this cyber life. So
No, that's very important, because that was a conversation I had yesterday with the gentleman as well. Is about the degree, right? One thing that he didn't have at that point in time was a degree, and he wanted to break into cybersecurity. And I said, yeah, you can go and get the certs. You can go and get the certs, but as you continue to climb up the ladder, right, you're going to need that degree. A lot of times, the gatekeepers, the leaders in these organizations want you to have a different skill set of working with other people, which is the same reason why we had that conversation on Saturday as well. A degree is useful because it gives you an opportunity to work with all different kinds of people and so forth, right? Adapt to company cultures and things like that. So I think degrees are important, and not only that, you're a person that's actually proved it, that your degrees has allowed for you to do a lot of things within the IT space. So let's just dive into cybersecurity, man. So one of the questions that I had for you, PBO, is this. Why is cybersecurity important? Talk about the importance of cybersecurity. And I know the article kind of touched on it, but use some examples for the people that are in the chat right now, right? That don't know how important it is. Use some examples of how it may impact somebody in the chat right now.
I mean, let's start off from the ground floor. If you get your identity stolen, right, that's cybersecurity. Now you got to get a new Social Security card, a new credit card, right? That's just the basics, right? And two is on the other side of the company, and we talked about this at work. If you got 3.4 million clients or constituents just for you to state, if your identity gets stolen, that's $100. That's $3.4 billion we're responsible for now, right? On the business side, if you got to pay 3 million people $100 an hour, that's you in a billion, right? So.
Yep.
So from that perspective, then let's move up. The first time, if you Google it, is a hospital had a cyber attack. They couldn't admit patients. It was in England. That was the first person died because they had to reroute the ambulance to another hospital. And I believe that's the first time cybersecurity killed somebody. Now, I'm in a state, Indiana, one of the big hospitals got taken over. They were doing admitting patients by paper, right? Because they were trying to get ready for cybersecurity. So and you brought in Equifax. Remember, Equifax got, I think it was half the United States information got hacked.
Yep.
You got to remember, the CISO got fired, the CIO got fired because their stock price dropped, I think 50%.
Yep.
And it was so bad, they had to go in front of Congress.
Yep.
We always joke at that work. You don't want to be in front of Congress stuttering. Talking about why did you lose the people's information for half the United States, right? I always wish to my boss, if that happens, I'm going golfing, player. I'm not going with you. PBO's going golfing. But that's the different levels. It could be as low as, your credit card getting stolen. You could die at the hospital, or you could be in front of Congress explaining what happened to the state's information, right? So those are the three levels of cybersecurity and why it's important, why it plays a role in today.
I'm glad that you said that, because I think, personalizing it for people, now they understand, right? That, okay, well, it's getting hacked, or somebody stealing my social security number, or somebody stealing my identity, right? Like that personalizes it for a lot of people. And not only that, if you think about it, even with during the pandemic that we're going through, if a hospital is hacked, man, and if it's personally life or death, and you kind of got to get rerouted to another place because records aren't there. That takes time. It already takes a lot of time to even get checked into a hospital anyway, right? And the fact of the matter, if they don't have the correct data, all sorts of crazy stuff can actually happen in the process of you going to the hospital or even getting admitted to the hospital.
Right.
Nah, that's good stuff. So we got a couple things in the chat, some folks in the chat asking questions here. Let's see. Let's go to restored highly favored. I'm just getting started. Information tech, as is not enough. Practicing A+. Just started studying for Security Plus, Malcolm says. Callie Grail says, what's your thoughts on starting in help desk while in college for MIS bachelor's? I'll take that one. I'll take that one, PBO, and I'll let you take a couple of the other ones. Okay. So Callie Grails, I started at a help desk while in college. And that was the first job that I actually ever had that really gave me the IT experience. Now, before I got into the help desk, I had to do an unpaid internship because, in order for you to get a help desk job, they want to understand if you got some of the skill sets, the customer service skills and things like that. So I think overall, as a base level job, of a job that you can actually have while you're in college, that's going to pay you quite decently and give you a lot of experience, especially on the customer service side, I think the help desk is absolutely fantastic for that. So a good way to build up your skill set. And if, let's just say you are a sophomore or a junior in college right now, you don't want to consistently stay at a help desk. You're going to want to look for, the next level as you continue to progress within your college career, or even after you graduating from college, so that you can make more money. Because the help desk, typically for most people, it is the entry level. It is the mud, like Professor Black Ops say, right? And you got to have to come out of the mud in order for you to make the money that you want to make in the IT space. But a lot of us start from the mud. And I think it's a great place to start so that you can learn some really good skills, especially around the customer service aspect of it. And some of the IT skills that you may need as well, too, man. So let's go to Francis. PBO, will a MIS degree be able to substitute for cybersecurity certificates like Security Plus? I know the answer to that one, but I'll let you take that one, PBO.
It could. I'll still will get the cert, but MIS, you could definitely come in and be a project manager. At the end, people just want to know you got the skills. And I work on a team of about 6 or 7 people. They got different skills. We have a compliance manager, project manager. We have a security analyst. I'm a compliance federal analyst. We got a CISO. So there's a myriad of jobs that MIS will be able to substitute that for. So the only cert I really have is Security Plus, to be honest. I've just got enough background where nobody's asked me for those certs. I keep thinking I'm gonna get them because now I've been in the game so long, people invite me to come work for them. I just don't cold call and get interviews anymore. So maybe that might hurt me. But no, you don't need this. Like, I'm proof you don't need this cert. The only reason I got a cert is if you're gonna work at DOD or government, it's called, I think it's 8550. You got to have a cert in the area you work in. I just got the Security Plus. So I keep thinking I might get CISP, which is the big dog, but right now I got a Security Plus, and it hasn't hurt me.
Got it. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? That's a good question that Francis asked, right? Because a lot of people do say certs are needed, especially in cybersecurity. But you just highlighted that it's not necessarily needed, because you can come in as a project manager, and project managers make a lot of money. You can come in as some sort of analyst, and the analyst makes a lot of money. But I think this. I agree with you, PBO, 100%, especially towards the project management side. But if you're going to go on the more technical side, if you want to become like an information security analyst and be on the hardcore technical side, you're probably going to want to substitute or complement, not substitute. You're going to want to complement your MIS degree with a Security Plus type of certification. I'm like, that's the basic that you're going to want to get. And PBO even has it himself, a Security Plus certification. So I would say complement your MIS degree if you're going to want to go on the technical side of cybersecurity with that Security Plus. We also got Tyrese in the house. What up, Uncle Ant? What is happening, Tyrese? Tyrese said, what else up, Uncle Ant and PBO, man? We doing great over here. We just chopping it up. A continuation from last Saturday, or this past Saturday, where we was chopping it up and giving you guys a game, and we're Brother Gabe. Tobias Price says, I have an MIS degree in cyber field, and it's not really recognized in my opinion. So he was giving his opinion on having an MIS degree with a focus on cyber field, and it's not really recognized. Yeah, that could be the case, Tobias. I am not sure what your situation is, but I would say this: an MIS degree is a great degree to have, especially from the combination of business as well as the technical side. If you're looking to go too deep into the technical side, you're going to want to, obviously complement that or with some sort of certification like we just talked about.